What's up, guys? Another home game, another time where I gotta explain what's going on, alright? Losing streak. Second game we lost, after, after our previous loss, against the 49ers, week 6. We come back, we're playing against the Chiefs, pretty good first half, was locked up, and then near the end of the first half and the beginning of the second, we fell apart. Then was a falling momentum from like the first few minutes of the second half to the very end, where nothing was really working for the team and for us. When we go back into you know quarterbacks and stuff, we come from a game where Osborne didn't really throw that many interceptions. Um, Back in week 4, now we're in week 6, and he threw interceptions there, and he threw in at least three interceptions here, for a combined total of 8 interceptions, um, which are which are not perfect. Um, and we're gonna work on that during training and during practice and everything. Um, that's the thing I'm going to work with and try and see if there's any way of getting through. We picked Keenum in for the last few minutes of the quarter. We gave him that little time to see if he can do anything. He did some things, but again, this is Keenum. Um, if he gets injured, he is the last line of defense. So, to be honest, I don't want to put him out there. Only reason why I put him out there during the end of the final leg of the game, because we were losing anyway, and I wanted to see if Keenan could actually put up to the test and see if he could make some scores at least and get out there and do something. Um, Tough game, guys. Tough game. It was actually a good game. Started out good. You know, the first quarter we were stuck 0-0, and then Chiefs got the score. Um, it was fine for me. I looked at it, saw we kept it a good game, kept it a good even game. Um, it was 7-0 then, and then second quarter, 14 points from the Chiefs. Then we got to the point where we got 10, and there again, then again, here we go in the third quarter, 21 points were carried on from the Chiefs. We only scored 3. Back and then in the fourth, they only scored 7. We didn't score any. Um, I know everyone else is probably asking me why didn't I go for the the fourth down conversion back in the fourth quarter. I was seriously debating it. I was seriously debating on going for it on fourth down in the fourth. Just getting the extra first and trying to see if we can score something, trying to see if we can actually put up the punches or something, but it just didn't work. And at the end of that, we it's something that I had to make a decision on then. And now, we are trying to improve our run game. 93, run 93, yards for running yardage, and our passing yardage is a little bit on the heavier side of a 172. I'm trying to even out the yards we're gaining by running and passing. So this is something that we're trying to do. I do want to say that was a great kick return touchdown in the second half. Um, I'm not upset about that, and there's no reason to be upset about it. When you have a kick return touchdown like that, it's you know, kind of in there. But that's the thing. We only got scores due to the kick return. Um, if you know this during our actual handle on the ball on offense, just like last week against the 49ers, Um, every time we had the ball, it was either we're back in our end zone or we're back in the middle, or we get stopped and it's a fourth down conversions. We got to punt or we got to kick a field goal. So there's rarely any touchdowns. Even with this game, we were in the end zone and we still couldn't get a touchdown. Um, so I'm gonna try and find ways of us trying to get through that. Trying to get in there, trying to get some yardage, because we do play Chiefs again after we play the Raiders next week, and I love playing. I love playing Chiefs. Um, we have me and Chiefs have a connection. We talk, game strat. We talk, somewhat of. He helps me out here and there, and we it's not a rival game or anything, but it's competitive, and that's the key point right there, is keeping it competitive. And also it's cool. It's cool, playing a lot of these guys in this league, and getting to know them, and actually having a connection with some of these guys, and actually trying to figure out what I can do, and what I can do to improve the team more, and this and that. So having some of these guys in kind of like the competitive corner, but also in the trying to rally up and see what I can do on my side corner is actually a good thing. It's actually not a bad thing at all, and I'm actually pretty good with it. Don't I don't mind I don't mind sharing my secrets at the end. Before the game, yeah, I won't tell anything. I won't say anything before the game, but after the game, um, I do I do spill a little of my secrets of what I do and everything. Um, there there's been times where I need to put this team in second gear in the second half. That's where we were struggling at. The second half is where we're definitely struggling. And if you go back and if you look, we're going to go back and we're going to look at the 49ers. When we go back and look at that, our second half is a little bit okay. 7-17 first, third quarter nothing. And then the fourth quarter. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. First quarter is three. First half it's only 3 points for first and second quarter, and then the third quarter there's nothing between both teams, and then the fourth quarter we only scored 12 points, and so you you know there's always something in it's either in the first half or second half of the game, and to be honest, we can't sit there and just slow down. We have to keep momentum, just like the other games. We can't just slow down. In the other games, it's our first half we're slow, second half we speed up, and then it's hard to play catch up in the second half. So again, we play a game where 7 minutes on the clock, 7 or 8 minutes on the clock, and you sit there and you're sitting there trying to figure out how to get defense off the field, how to get your offense on the field and score some points, how to prevent the other team from scoring, and how to keep im- keep improving the score a little bit more. And this is something that it has to be worked on. It happened last year, it happened last season, happened the season before last, happened it's been happening seasons long, and this is where we miss our big chances on actually making big games and actually making. Our key point is making the playoffs. That's where our key point always has been, is making the playoffs. I don't care about Super Bowl. We're not going to talk about Super Bowl. Making actually wild card or playoff spots is where this team is should, well, not even is, but should be. And with that being said, that's where we have to be. Um, and it's something that we're going to get to, and it's something that we're going to have to do. But but guys, all I can say is that this team, it's a work in progress. It's been a work in progress. I keep saying this team's a work in progress, but it's actually a work in progress, guys. You gotta realize that we've been working with this team since day one, since this game came out, and I've been working with this team since day one, since this game came out, and since then, it's been a work in progress. And, we had some good runs. There was good runs where we kept going and, we were close to the playoffs and then we were close to the wild card and, you know, we had good runs. There was good, scores. There's just so much, guys, that we've been doing. And, in the innings of not just uh, not just season, not just the franchise as a whole, but in the ending of just this game, Madden at Madden 19, and just a whole, we're trying to put up that whole banner of making playoffs or wild card because we want to go out of this game with a bang, and that's where we want to go. Once we reach it there, we know for a fact where his team can go from there on. Um, as far as that, uh, injury reports as go, Shaquille is coming back next week, so we'll have something to look forward to. He was out with a shoulder tear, um, so having him back in the defensive line at uh, right outside linebacker is actually going to make things a little better and going to make things a little worse. So we're going to have him come back next week, and that'll be a good thing. He'll be playing in the game with the Raiders, so that's something to look forward to. There was a huge decision on bringing him back in here this game, but I didn't want to risk it, so we kept him. We kept him back. Um, And on top of that, no one got injured this game. You're not going to see any news reports of me posting on Twitter saying that this guy's injured, Case Keenum's injured. No one got injured in this game, thank goodness, except for a few of the Chiefs players. Um, so that is something else. We do have We do have Davidson coming back actually from our from the IR. I don't know how this is gonna get set just yet. But after that is all cool and done, and after we built some room because we did have a placement defensive tackle in there for right now, but with you know with someone coming back, with Davidson coming back, I think it'll be good to bring him back to to the plate and see what he can do. Um, but other than that, guys, um, I want to say that this was a good game overall. But look at the score, 49-13. Got him. I'm lucky it's not 50, but we got to put our foot down and actually put in the work here. So that's something that we're going to do. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this right here. Make it all short and everything, and we're back at home again, next against the Raiders. So that's the next time you want to hear from me. Hopefully we can win this game, right? Alright, peace.